Kia ora Rotorua, ahead in your Thursday night bulletin. Rotorua District Council is to send help to Christchurch. A man drove himself to get help after being repeatedly stabbed in Rere Whakaito. And in sport, the Steamers are now firmly focused on this evening's ITM Cup game. Thanks for joining us. Now to tonight's stories. The Rotorua District Council are arranging to send a building inspector to Christchurch to assist with the huge task of assessing hundreds of buildings damaged by the recent earthquake. Acting Chief Executive John Paul Gaston says he is sure Rotorua people would understand that providing this much assistance to Canterbury may slow inspection processing times down in Rotorua for a short period. He says the council will consider any other Canterbury requests for help in the Canterbury region. And later in the news, if you'd like more information on earthquakes in our region, Steve talks with Brad Scott from GNS Science. Waiariki MP Te Ururua Flavell says this foreshore and seabed deal is the best the Māori Party could do with the national-led government. Mr Flavell says it addresses many of the key concerns identified by the Working Party, but there are still areas where Māori may want to push for change. The Marine and Coastal Area Bill will repeal a Labour's 2004 Act and sets up tough tests under which hapu and iwi can claim customary title. A man drove himself to get help after being repeatedly stabbed in Rere Whakaito on Monday night. Police were called to a Ngā Motu Road house at about 7:30 p.m. on Monday, where they found the man with knife wounds. He was taken to Rotorua Hospital before being transferred to Waikato Hospital, where he was later reported to be in a stable condition. Rotorua St John Advanced paramedic Stephen Brake said the man's injuries would not have inhibited his ability to drive. It would have been a bit uncomfortable, but when your life is at risk, you do these things, he said. A Rere Whakaito woman has been arrested and charged over the stabbing. Workshops will be held at the Rotorua Arts Village on October the 1st, 2010 for Rotorua children. These workshops are a part of the Rotorua Dipawali Festival and are aimed at building Hindu and Māori relations. Gina Wright explains more.
Being a Māori artist in Rotorua, I've always had an affinity with Indian art, and this year I've had the privilege of being able to organise a full-day workshop. First starting with a henna workshop in the morning, breaking for lunch and having a Rangoli workshop in the afternoon. It's to get the youth involved, to get the kids involved. They're both very tactile art forms, so very hands-on. Had a lot of interest so far, so yeah.
Workshops are free. All interested must register through the festival's website, www.rotoruadipawali.org. And in sport, safely back in the Bay of Plenty, the Steamers are now firmly focused on this evening's ITM Cup game against Manawatu at Bay Park. In front of an expected large home crowd of blue and gold supporters, the Steamers will be seeking to post a decisive victory against the Manawatu side. Last season's matchup in Palmerston North saw the Bay side scrape home 28-27. Tonight's match kicked off at 7:35. Weather for Rotorua and surrounding areas tonight. Showers, chance of thunder, westerlies, a low of 9. Tomorrow Friday, fine, westerlies dying away, a high of 14, a low of 5. And long range through to Saturday, rain developing, may be heavy. Northeasters strengthening, a high of 12, a low of 8. And marine forecasts for Lake Rotorua tomorrow Friday, westerly 10 knots, dying away in the evening. Waves less than half a metre, a few showers at first, then increasing fine spells, good visibility. Don't forget Rotorua, if you missed any of tonight's bulletin, or if you want to see what's happening across the weekend ahead, log on to tvrotorua.co.nz. Stay with us. After the break, Steve talks with Brad Scott about earthquakes in light of the Christchurch earthquake. Jean Coates Reid is in with a hockey update. And relax this weekend with a DVD reviewed by Layla right after this break.